At the bottom of the hour, this is Get Up on ESPN. Let's run the floor with some big topics around the NBA, whose offseason is now in full swing. Hey, Jay Will, Carl Anthony Towns has 1 year left on his contract. You think the Knicks should extend him this offseason?
I think they should extend him, but for the right price, which is not a 4-year, $250 million deal. You save the bag for Jalen Brunson, but if you can get him at the right price, then it's worth it because of the way he stretches the floor and the way he played in the postseason.
Well, Vincenzo, so much talk about Brunson being willing to take a little less. Is that going to be the expectation with Cat?
It might have to be the expectation. The Knicks can afford to pay their players with the second apron. You can pay all your players. It just limits anything else you can do. Remember, Karl Towns did not get his extension at the start of the season. I think that stuck with him. He might ask for all of his money now.
Okay, we'll see what he does. Now, as far as the other side, the team that they beat, Jay Will, where does Victor Wembanyama need to improve his game the most?
A signature move on the post. Look, he's one of the most talented players the game of basketball has ever seen. 7'4", can move on the perimeter like Kevin Durant at times. Not the same handle as Kevin Durant, but you get what I'm saying. But having a back-to-the-basket move will be imperative for his development. By the way, Tim Duncan's in your backyard. Go get that job done this offseason.
What do you think, Vincenzo?
I don't know if I want him getting beat up with his back to the basket. He's got a body that you have to take care of because it's so unique. Get a move mid-post. Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Durant, pinch post. That's why I want to see him.
But you're both saying the same thing, but in different ways.
Different ways.
A signature offensive move, something he can go to. I said it yesterday when we were talking about this. I think he needs a running mate. He needs not to be the only big on that team. He needs like a big, thick Charles Oakley type teammate.
He needs
to
an enforcer.
take some of that bruiser.
He can't be the enforcer.
That's right.
Somebody else got to do the dirty work.
Someone else got to get the flagrant
You
too.
need an enforcer that's also skilled, though, because the game of basketball is going out with having players on the perimeter that can space you out. So it's not like a traditional enforcer, but somebody skilled.
I get it, but they need someone who, when he's getting beat up, that person goes out and gets the flagrant too.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So it's not Luke Cornett.
We're not counting his flagrant points.
No.
All right, one more. Let's talk about the great LeBron James. Jay Will, should the Lakers keep him or should they let him move on?
I think the Lakers should keep him. I've said multiple times, the most imperative thing for the Lakers is that they got Luka Doncic. And in order for Luka Doncic's leadership development to become the player we all know he can become, you have to have LeBron James around. By the way, his numbers were incredible for somebody his age. So keeping LeBron James in that locker room is imperative for the development of Luka.
I'm fascinated because the Lakers have potentially 3 max players, right? And you consider Austin Reeves, he's going to ask for the bag. Luka Doncic is already locked in. LeBron is 41 years old. How much money can you allocate? How much money are you going to ask him to take when you are team building? This is the thing. Can you build a contender with LeBron James making a max salary? Or is LeBron going to accept less than what he would take from you from another franchise? That's the question. Will he only accept the max from the Lakers and then be willing to take the mid-level from another team? Not out of spite, but out of principle.
I would take less if you laid out the right game plan. If you walked me through the strategy and you told me why it was worth me taking less, but it has to be that process.
Let's be clear on 2 things. One, LeBron James' numbers weren't good for someone 41. They were good for anyone. He played at an all-NBA level this year. He just didn't play in enough games to qualify. But he absolutely would have been on an all-NBA team. He's still that good. 2, if you let LeBron go, in my opinion, you were letting perfect be the enemy of good. There's nothing you can do this offseason that's going to make you as good as San Antonio or OKC. If you just want to be the best you can be, you tell me you're letting that guy go? LeBron James is still playing at an extraordinarily high level. In my opinion, in a big situation, I'd much rather have him than Austin Reeves dealing with the ball. Now, that it shouldn't have ever been coming down to them because that ultimately is going to be Luka, but he wasn't there when the playoffs began. To me, if you let LeBron go, then you're just basically saying, all right, we're not trying to compete with the big boys in the West yet, and we're trying to reload and figure out where we're going.
I mean, that could be the decision.
That might be the right thing to do. I don't know.
But long term, they have to start looking at some point long term. When you're on the LeBron timeline is always right now. And I don't know if I would want LeBron to have the pressure of being the second best player on a team that has championship designs. We saw how fast these teams play. We saw how it stretched out Oklahoma City. It stretched out San Antonio. Can you expect LeBron to keep up with these young
But
bucks?
that's the point. Do they have championship designs? I mean, I know eventually they do, but is there any circumstance in which that team, the core of which is Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, with or without LeBron James, is a threat to Oklahoma City or San Antonio next year?
No, I don't believe so. And I also think the Lakers would make a mistake if they think about the core of their future franchise being Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic. Look, I think Austin Reeves is a super talented player. I want him to get as much money as possible. I still don't know if it's in the best interest of the Lakers to give him the max deal that he thinks he's deserving for where they want to go with Luka.
So what you're saying, D-Wood is agreeing with you.
I'm
D-Wood
real with you on
the
that.
Laker fan.
Because you can't have
do
two,
that again,
you can't have
D-Wood,
two
yeah.
defensive liabilities that are then max guys that then often play a similar style. You can't do that.
The bottom line of it is this. If the best thing the Lakers can do and probably should do is tear it down to the studs around Luka and then start building up the team that Luka can lead to a champion. Okay, D-Wood needs to.
Here comes
coming in for the next block anyway.
He heard.
Quick take. What should the Lakers do? Big Laker fan, go.
I would deal Austin Reeves. I don't think Austin Reeves can win me a championship. I'm not even sure Luka can win me a championship. There's nothing that Luka's done that's told me that this guy right here is the centerpiece of a championship team.
Perhaps not, but that one's not optional.
Right, it's not. I know. Right, but I would say again, Austin Reeves, I would deal him. There's no
NBA, Bulls fans can look to the Knicks for inspiration. In a way, New York went from kind of a collection of misfits to a dominant champion. Dallas surely didn't think Jalen Brunson would become this. Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby all better together than they were apart on different teams. So what is the most impressive aspect of the Knicks title? That's today's Take Two.
This is one of the greatest championship teams in NBA history.
The Knicks went 16-3. Their 3 losses were by 1, 1, and 4 points.
Every time they got a chance to close out, they didn't just win, they did psychological damage to their opponent.
It's been hard work, head down, start early, stay late type of team.
What they did is among the best in terms of how they did it. The form and the way that this went down matters.
There's no question that as a team, they deserve all the praise.
They were an underdog in this series. They were an underdog in the Eastern Conference. They overcame all of those doubts to play their best basketball at the right time.
I think them winning a championship has cemented them as America's team.
To erase this, to overcome all of that, and to win the championship, only losing 3 games along the way.
It really, really was a thing of sort of destiny.
I can't say thank you. Finally.
I got to rank this team, this organization, as one of the greatest championships I've ever seen.
And oh, by the way, Monica McNutt and Peter Schrager, they were getting blown out in just about every single one of these games and found their way to win the championship. As we know, Monica's been broadcasting for the next radio season all season long, and Schrager, he's just a lifelong Knicks fan and has been screaming for 2 weeks since. All right, Monica, you've been with this team all season long. What was the most impressive part of this run from your vantage point?
Matt Barry, it was easily the form. 3 losses, a total of 6 points, and otherwise too many big numbers for me to count in terms of how they managed to win basketball games, particularly closeout games outside of the last one in Game 5. And while folks questioned whether they had been tested enough through the first 3 rounds, by the time they got to the finals, they showed that they had the necessary grit and the poise in clutch time to come back from deficits and ultimately be the team on the board with the most points, despite giving up their home court advantage for the first time in the postseason.
You just talk about a no-quit run out of them. And Schrager, I've loved following you because you've posted a lot over this title run about the palpable feeling in the city. Why did this specific championship feel so different for New York City?
I choose to live in New York City. I raise a family in New York City. New York City was never cooler than the last.